roll. And can't spell draw without putting that roll.
Draw backwards on all you rappers. Draw backwards on all you rappers.
You got background music? That's what's up. I would put the headphones on, but it's too loud. Cal Beats Comedy back for another one, man. It's Raw Vision. Another episode with you. Thank you for tuning in with us, man. I got special guests, and please forgive me for the last name because I'm drunk and I can't pronounce, but it's Carrie Bernans. Bernans. I like the way you said it. It sounds like Wakanda.
It does, right?
Forever. And we got her in the house with us. We're going to be talking about health and nutrition. But just before that, Domo, we got Domo in the house. I'm sorry. You know, I be moving past shit. But Big Domo here checking in with us for this convo. We talking about health and nutrition. But first, Carrie, we just want to let the people know about you and what you've been working on. We actually just recently seen you in the new Black Panther movie, which I'm a big fan of. You feel me?
Thank you.
And how was your experience working on that? I'm sure everybody's asking. Everybody played out the question to death. But what was your experience like working on it? I'm sure it was great.
It was fascinating. It was so amazing to see so many black people on one set, y'all. We look good out there.
Yes.
And, you know, it was just an incredible experience altogether. We worked with Ryan Coogler, which is also an African-American director, early 30s.
Yeah.
Young, y'all. He from the hood, y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, he got some hood in him, but he's cool as F, because I don't want to curse. But he was just so cool, and it was amazing because not only was this a predominantly black film, but it's Marvel and Disney. So to see like how we can, like you were saying before we got started, vibrate on that higher frequency, to see a movie that's a predominantly African American movie.
I'm sure the vibration was sick.
So sick, you know,
Right.
and perform at these, like, this amount of records and stuff that we've broken. So it was incredible. I'm so thankful.
I think y'all said y'all have been the most paid, highest paid Marvel movie ever, superhero movie out, I think was.
Yeah, we made the most money. Look, I wasn't the highest paid, but you know.
I wasn't the highest paid, but I guess we
did make the most money. We did break all the records, and I am a part of that.
That's
so I will say thank you.
No, can't nobody take that shit. I don't give a fuck if I was on that motherfucker sweeping up leaves on the motherfucking
Right.
set.
You
If
better
I was
be
Peter
proud
Lyons
with them
on that
leaves.
motherfucker. Hey,
You better be
BEEZ
proud.
on the set.
Okay.
On Black Panther.
Exactly.
Was all black? Was he black?
I don't care if I was
black
there
as a
serving the food. I'm gonna take credit for
Hey,
something.
man, look, I'm
Hey.
telling y'all, I be looking at Instagram, the bios, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, I see it for everybody. Hey, I was the maid. I was this on Black Panther. Whatever it is.
It was
Because
an
you know what?
experience.
This is the thing. It was experience, and it took a team. It didn't take just, you know, the cast. It didn't take just the stunt performers. It didn't take just the camera operators, DPs, sound, whatever, the food people that fed us every day, the people that transported us from the hotel and this and that, the people behind the scenes, the administrators and all that. It took a whole team, and I'm so thankful for how the team did, you know, like, everyone played an instrumental part of it.
And you did some of the stunt effects and
Yeah.
stuff like that too. And I think that's really big because people will miss that, like we were just talking about with our last guest. That like it takes a whole team to even create this, but like a lot of the special effects stuff you see, a lot of the stunts that's going on. These aren't actors. These are stunt actors, but they do a whole nother role that your normal actor, like Leonardo DiCaprio's, not jumping off that roof.
Exactly.
I even want to say I want to remember in my
Cruise,
day and age, it was Vampire in Brooklyn with Eddie Murphy, and there's a part where Angela Bassett, when she's talking to Eddie Murphy the vampire, and they fly off the building, and she's supposed to fly after him, but she hasn't learned her vampire powers yet, and she falls off the building into a car. Right. And on the set of the car, the stunt woman was like did the Angela Bassett's part, fell into the car, and it was a random brick for some reason in the car, and she landed on the brick. She was like killed in the stun of that, you know what I mean? And they had to remix the whole scene to where they didn't even put that scene in the movie. But I remember that real big as a kid and being like, damn, the stunt woman will probably not live as long as Angela Bassett, but like, who was going to go off that roof into that car and do that? And it, like when she said it takes a big team. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from meal prep and everybody that fed y'all. That's a huge role on that movie to be like we're talking about an action film where you have special effects. If I wasn't your main person, you may have known Michael B. Jordan or The Face, you may remember, I'm the person making it to where they stunts in this movie was actually real. The Disney effect,
Absolutely.
like you said, is Marvel and it's Disney.
Right.
I'm the magical
Yeah,
effect
and
in
talking about falling over, I mean, I did, because I do stunts and acting. I do a lot of action acting, you know, so I actually did a stunt too where I was pushed off the roof, you know, like about 45, 50 feet in the air, falling off the roof backwards, you know, and then ultimately I catch like this air condition and I crawl my way down and jump onto a car.
Right.
But I mean, it's very dangerous. But
Right.
I mean, we are trained to do this. And
That's
I mean,
some scary shit.
completely
How do you
agree.
get trained to jump off a building?
You jump off a lot of it.
We're gonna put some pillows down there. Jump until your legs ain't broken. And
Yeah, well, we train on like jumping at high feet in the air onto
Dope.
trampolines different ways in order to quote unquote commit suicide.
Right.
But
kind of like the Barnum and Bailey. I think I can probably, if I can, if it's anything like when they do the circus and they do like the high
Yeah.
flying, and we have
Oh,
like
yeah.
we have something when we're practicing. It may not be there when we actually do it, but if you fell down now, you wouldn't die.
yeah, you prep yourself, and plus we do make sure it's safe because you don't want to just like if you fall off a building, you need like the brick there. I'm so sorry about that stunt woman. Because,
That was crazy,
that
right?
is crazy.
That's
They
in the
should-
news.
See, they should have. I'm gonna be honest. They should have removed the brick. They should have checked the parameters. She should have like double checked as well
The
because
story behind it was that it was a setup because it
Yeah,
was too
that
random.
sounds
It was,
like a setup.
The car was full of fluffy stuff, and it was just like a random brick. They said somebody had forgot to remove. So when she landed, she
How did
landed,
it get there?
and that's what I said.
See,
like
this
you
is a-
said, it
this is
should've
a
been removed.
case.
What? But don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not a special effects person. I don't know how the scene really goes down. And we're gonna fill the car up with pillows,
This
but they
is
keep
a
popping up.
case of
Put a brick on
forensic
top to hold him
files.
down till he drops.
I
so
mean,
nobody
yeah,
removed
so
the
it's very
brick.
possible. Yeah, I mean, people hold down things with so many different stuff, you know.
Right.
But I mean, it's a really sad situation.
That's a sad
But I
one.
do have a question though.
Yeah.
Did you have to cut your hair for the role?
Oh yeah. So that was the biggest thing. Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It looks good, but I'm
you.
just
It does
very
saying,
good.
like, did you really have to go?
Thank
in
you.
there?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I thought it was like that, and that's why you got the role. If you had asked me before that, I would have been like, she got the role
You know,
because she's
really,
bald headed,
I
and all the women was bald headed.
No, I had my hair was I think 16 or 18 inches long down my back,
Girl,
and I have naturally
I
curly
think that's
hair.
what I was. That just hurt my. That's just like me. But you know, you commit to.
But if
I
I
know.
took you to where the vibranium was,
The
you would
vibranium.
cut off all your hair too.
And trust me.
Everybody cut off their hair for the vibranium.
Vibranium.
I would do it again if they asked me.
Yeah,
But
you do
yeah.
it again though, so
Yeah,
it definitely was
I
worth the
would. Yeah, I
experience.
have to admit when they called initially, I asked because the way the offer happened and set up, phone call 6 o'clock in the morning, blah blah blah, referral, Ryan Coogler, we want you. Do you want to do it?
Dope.
I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Okay, the only thing is you have to be able to shave your head bald. I was like, huh? What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
and-
you can't do a ball cap? He's like, no, it has to be shaved bald. I was like, okay, can you give me, how long do I have to think about it? Give me a few days, a few hours. What happens? He's
Now.
like,
So what
I
did
really
you
need-
do? Like, seriously, what did you do once you got that call and they told you had to shave?
She came to my house and I cut her shit up.
Ski
Like,
off.
Look, I
All
was,
that 18-inch.
oh, I know. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna be like, well, I ain't gonna do Black Panther then.
I ain't gonna lie, that would've been
Then I was like, no. Everything with me was like, no, you gotta do it. But then I talked to a mentor of mine, which I always believe is important to have mentors and other people to talk to about
Right.
like decisions that are huge and drastic.
right.
And one of the mentors was Mike, Mr. Mike Chat, which is at Extreme Martial Arts facility that I train at in North Hollywood.
Okay, cool,
And
cool.
he was like,
So you do martial arts too?
yeah, I do martial arts. He said,
We gonna
your
get
hair's
into
gonna
it.
grow back. And I was like, yeah, I know. Then he asked like this group of class, and he was like, how many of you would have like an opportunity to be in a Marvel film? And if you just had to shave your head off, blah blah blah. And some people raised their hands, some people didn't. And long story short, I called him back. I was like, I would shave my head off today if I had to. Like,
Right.
I mean, the ultimate thing is, I also thought about it. I was like, man, there's so many girls that are just like me that are wondering, like, oh my god, my hair is quote unquote nappy because somebody called me that at school. I don't have hair. I want to shave it off, but I don't think I'm going to be beautiful because if you don't have
Right.
this like perfect hair or whatever, then people feel like this perception of what beauty is. And I think it totally changed. I was like, well, I got to do this for young girls.
So it
because-
kind of made you force you to make a stand that was big, and I think that's dope. It made you think about, like you said, like, okay, my hair does matter. Nobody like my dreads right now for some reason. I'm really gonna think about it. Like, I gotta cut them all off for this role. But then, like you said, I may be setting a bigger precedent for the girl that might want to make this move, or
Exactly.
might- and can't do it. You know what I mean? And I, like, you don't get me wrong. I'm put in a position where I have to for a role, but I'm actually making a bigger step for them. Example. I think that's dope.
And so many girls came to me after the movie when I had like a little bald head walking around, you know, and I was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. And oh my God, I want to cut my hair off. And this and that. I was like, wow. And then, you know, obviously after
to not even know that perception, like, what, if I had known a bald fucking head was this sexy, I wouldn't have been wasting all this money on fucking weaves. And
look,
like,
yo.
Hey, look, I'd be the baddest.
I was hiding my curly hair for a moment and did not know this is what it saved me so many hours.
Oh, I bet.
To straighten the hair. And you know how, girl, when your curly hair, your hair get wet, then you like it's frizzy, and then you got to go back and straighten it out. And all that, and then my hair actually grew out since I've done the film, but I like shaved it back down just
because now it's become normal though. That's
like,
it's the
whatever.
Wakanda movement.
Yeah.
Like I feel like on the movie, if I could ask, like, what was probably the most inspirational thing? And I don't want to just focus on that movie because, like I said, it's a big movie right now. Everybody knows, but I only don't want to because it's Raw Vision, and I know everybody's talked you to death about this movie.
Yeah, you good?
Other than, what would you have changed if you could have? And that, like you said, everybody not being the main, going back, looking at the product, if you could go back and say if it's something you wish they might have had added or something that could have been different, is there anything in the movie you wish could have been more?
That's such a
Because
good
for me,
question.
I have one. I'm going to wait for you unless you want me to go first.
I want to hear y'all's too.
I wish all the women had been naked because in Africa,
oh my
it
God.
was a lot of titties
You know what? How
swinging
did I
around.
know that?
And I seen a lot of bald head that got real. I seen the bones in the lips, and I seen piercings. I seen the scarification. It was very close to African. Oh, ain't not one titty in it. I should at least seen. It should have been Carrie walking with a newborn baby. Just
They knew it was going to be
regular,
children.
like, hey, no, don't worry about nothing.
They had to make it for kids. Kids went to go see the movie.
Man, they was killing niggas in there. Killmonger's gone. You gotta bury him in the ancestors. You feel me? With our ancestors that jumped from the slave
My only
ships.
thing I probably didn't. No, I like the whole movie, so it wasn't nothing that I didn't like. I just didn't want like the black on black. I don't know, maybe
Like,
because I put it
they
into
killed
our times that black on black, and then how
It
they
was
were,
a lot of black on black crime.
how they were going at each other, how
Crime
you
was-
know,
Say crime.
because he didn't bring back, because he didn't bring back what's the guy who he killed?
Yeah.
Who the guy that he killed? The white guy that he killed?
Killmonger.
No.
Oh no. Oh.
The main guy, the reason why, and then the dude turned against him and was like,
Oh the yeah.
You talking about the only Anglo-Saxon in there other than the good
Exactly,
Anglo-Saxon.
okay.
Yeah, the one with the arm.
But
yeah.
I was like, why did they gotta go after each other? They from the same.
I really don't
I know,
know.
but I mean, I think, but it was the story and the meaning behind that, you know? Like,
I knew.
I do.
I knew.
I was going to
it
say this.
but-
I kind of relate. I don't know if you were going to tell me. You'll give us the insight. I said at first I didn't like it because, like I say, on a certain vibration, you see, like you said, like black on black crime, but it's not crime. So now I had to take it different. These are really your Malcolm X and your Martin Luther King
exactly.
Okay.
One is
This
by
is
any means. One is by any means, and the other one is peaceful and doesn't want.
Yeah, and this is your Africa versus African American view. You know,
That's
the
dope.
African view on being true to your country, and your African American view is, am I really African? Because I've never
That's
been
dope.
there. You know,
Right.
That's dope.
I don't
So-
relate. Yeah.
yeah, I don't relate. I don't.
He only
understand
understood.
you.
Killmonger only understood where he came from. Like, where we from, we over here hurting. We starting. We need to get this right.
Exactly.
And the other perspective is like, well, we've all the time been Africans. We know we gray. It's still you still question, and that's why I've seen that where they said there's a lot of underlying issues. I seen to where like even in the when the Black Panther goes into the club and he got the two women with him,
Right.
and they're dressed in like red, black, and green, but
Yeah,
it
like the
represents
flag.
African
Yeah,
symbol.
exactly.
There's a lot of symbolism in the movie that I would say off top, because it's a Marvel film, we'll almost kind of look at it like we would a Spider-Man, somebody. But like you said, it was directed by a black director and somebody that was really hood, that you will probably after the fact have to go Matrix watch it. Like, let me read into it and see what they was really trying to get across.
Right away. And if you aren't, hip to the culture of like all that stuff, you might not understand, because not a lot of people have seen the flag, of, like when you go into the club scene, unless you like, the African flag, which a lot of people, unfortunately, African Americans,
don't know our
a lot
flag.
of them don't know the African flag because they're like, well, I've never been to Africa. I don't have no African ancestors. No, I'm from, I don't know where my blood is. I'm African American. I'm part white or part this. Everybody want to claim mix or something else.
Right.
Outside of
I'm
just
black
being
on
African,
black.
which I understand, I
Right.
mean, it's because, we haven't been taught to love our culture. We haven't been taught that our culture is beautiful. We've been shown images all our lives that, Africa has all these kids that are starving that need food, and let's give them rice. They have HIV on a high, scale and stuff like that. We haven't seen the beauty of our culture, that we are rich beyond
It's
measure.
it's been sold to us. I can say, like, I have one of my baby mothers. She was privileged, probably like in college. She went to Ghana twice for like 2 summers and got to like go there and help the children, or like, as we would say, help the children and stuff.
Yeah.
And we go there and it's very impoverished. Like, it's definitely like, they don't have the
there's definitely areas like
but
that.
as far as like the love, and even my mom went to Africa for 3 weeks. She came back with this zeal on her, like, it's such a spirit over there, and it's so different. Even to be in a place where the pilots, where everybody's black, to where you're in the restaurants, taxis, you're not going to see anything other than black people. You're like, we're running all this out of there. It is like a Wakanda in a sense. Like, we don't need vibranium to be like, it's black people running everything. In places where you don't think black people are even capable,
Right.
we run everything. And so then them going over there and seeing, like, culturally, I didn't see homosexuality to be like, like she said, black people are where this HIV is coming from, Africans fucking each other. It's like, she said, I don't see that. I do see impoverished people to where if they're sitting on a bus stop, it may be a man letting another man sit on his lap because he's tired.
Right.
And we're sitting on a bus stop because there's only one seat here. And it's not, we don't even have the mind y'all have to think that way. It's like, no, this is my friend needs somewhere to sit. And so it's like you said, like, we so don't know ourselves. I've only been privileged. Like, I was a Pan-African Studies major in college, so I studied a lot of my people. My mom was one of those, like, light-skinned pro-black people. You feel me? Like, the light-skinned people be the most pro-black people. Like, Mom, come on now. Like, but you really Malcolm X out here. Like, it's supposed to be a whole nother nigga in your shoes. Like, but she raised us very culturally sound to who we are. And you're right. That I think the movie, on any level, like you say, you take it on what levels you can take it from, it definitely gave us some pride. We seen it in our people. I had homies that was losing their fucking mind drawing Wakanda flag pictures. Like, literally, I would show you the homies in the house drawing Wakanda flag pictures on, like, and hanging them in their house. Like, I drew this and I did, but it motivated. I seen in my people a sort of a black pride we haven't seen. Pride
and that is exactly what Black Panther does, which I thought was so beautiful and shedded so much with people dressing up and going to the theaters, is that now black people cannot be like, oh, I'm mixed with half white, or I'm this, or I'm that. It can be like, yeah, I'm African, or I'm black, and being proud about it. And
then white kids liking that. Like, hey, you Killmonger, right? Let me see your scars, nigga. You be tatted and shit. Come on, my nigga. You thought I was out here bullshit?
Yes.
Nigga,
I know I had my faux locks in my head. I went to the movies, and I felt real black that day. I was like, yes.
And it's okay, baby. Like, come out. Like, it's okay. It's acceptable. It's more acceptable. And that's what I want to see more in Black Hollywood and Hollywood in general.
Period, yes.
It's to put out this, and not even just Black Hollywood, because Black Hollywood is just going to stay in there and it's going to be like this movie that, you know, happens.
What's your experience with that, if you could touch on it for a second?
Like,
some people don't understand. I don't think I'm versed in the industry. I get the difference between Black Hollywood and Hollywood. It's not a white Hollywood and a Black Hollywood. It's Hollywood and it's Bollywood and then it's Black Hollywood. Like,
no, I mean, there's, I don't know, Black Hollywood is so many different things, but I mean, for example, you have your movies that come out that are kind of a little bit lower budget, and it's because, like, you know, a lot of us African American people, we put together something and then we try to sell it to networks, and sometimes it doesn't go. And if it doesn't go to networks, then we put it on, like, not a big network channel type of thing, you know? And
Netflix,
sometimes not even Netflix. Sometimes it's a little
Netflix
lower than that, but you have some.
What's lower than Netflix at for movies?
Oh, you Netflix be politicking. Don't be playing. Netflix be politicking.
I like Crackle too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought that's like mainstream
a little lower
now.
than that too. I mean, just basically, well.
Oh, you're talking about in terms of just getting your, like,
of getting your content and stuff out. So when you have something with a good message, sometimes it's hard if you don't have the right contacts or the right people to cross it by, or if it doesn't have enough, you know, white approval, then it might not get passed by.
On that universal level.
To me, when Black Panther came out, I was actually surprised with how many subliminal messages that was put in the film that Disney and Marvel actually was like, okay, green flag this, and we're going to put it out. Yeah, because
that's funny.
Many times they want to hide. Many times, let's just think about it. I mean, I love hustle and flow, but what are we talking about? Bitches, pimps, hoes, tricks. True. Let's do this. Rap songs with bitch, you blah blah blah, or whatever the case may be.
Got
And I'm
this
sorry I'm
song
cursing
going
so
through
much
my
because
head, y'all.
you know what I
You
mean?
said
What
you
the
was
hell?
not
What
gonna-
the-
Whoop this
You
trick.
said you was
beat
gonna
that
watch
trick.
it, but it's
telling
okay,
me to
don't
calm
Yeah.
down, but I'm
I
like,
know,
fuck
and I'm
that
sitting here
shit. Off that
cursing.
Grey Goose and shit.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. I mean,
like that
Terrence
majority of the
Howard
time-
was fine, but no, don't be wrong. It was a,
Yeah.
You thought it was a comedy at first. When you seen that commercial, you
Nah.
Whoop that trick. Get him. Whoop. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what? It was
telling
pretty
me to
corny.
calm down, but
look,
I'm like,
leave
fuck
out all
that
my
shit.
cursing, please. No, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to
So
stop cursing too. It's been one of my.
I know,
Only
right?
because it's becoming so normal now. Like
Which
I
is
was
so bad.
I was really good at being a poetic cusser. I curse good. Like you can write my
Poetic
cursive in cursive. But now it's like
I'm
everybody's
about to do this
so
for him.
everybody's so curses, and it's so cool to say fuck. It's like I don't even sound different than nobody else, and I'm like it's so many ways to talk, to shake spirit. But people have so like capitalized on curse words, it's so normal that it's not even poetic no more. So I don't even feel different when I use it. It's like I think I can change the game just like talking like BEEZ minus the curse words because I'm very poetic. I do.
oh
this shit.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Thank you for that because I like
problem.
to think I'm like his modern day Shakespeare or something
For
like
sure.
that. But you know,
You got that.
Yeah,
What
but my point for real was like it's just like everything was like you're gonna be a slave, you're gonna be a pimp, you're gonna be a hoe, you're gonna be the help.
Black
And
Hollywood,
then
right?
Now, yeah, but
Right.
then now like White Hollywood was like, okay, it's time for them to actually rise up and
Rise
be
up,
warriors
yeah.
and to be
Instead
And
of
that
the
was
ghetto,
dope.
To be
the ghetto baby
scientists.
mama, or
Yeah.
all of that, like, you know, the roles that they tend to like.
I can't even.
put
I'll
us
be
like-
honest.
yeah.
A lot of black movies and shit that come out nowadays, I can't even get with it. I don't know if it's just because I'm old or as much they just seem Mickey to me and shit like that. Like they. It seemed like it's y'all still throwed back in the '90s. You're making 90 qualities movies, but then like you said, it's very few that's putting out that content to where I think that's why so many people stood for Black Panther. Like,
Yeah.
damn, now this is something we haven't seen before. Like it had to come from Marvel and Disney, but it's like this is what we should be putting out of ourselves, not like you're saying.
Exactly.
Where we
And I
stand
think that's the
tall, where
problem
we're
is-
beautiful, where we're represented
Exactly.
with, especially I like the
Versus
fact that
we're
it
telling the
was
story because
women.
this is our story.
I
I'm
think
selling
I was-
drugs because this is what we do in the.
I like the fact that
need to
I think
tell
my
the story.
biggest thing for Black Panther was the fact that they celebrated women in such a powerful
Yeah.
way. I just like that
Exactly,
was the
and
most
that-
beautiful thing ever to me.
I completely 1,000% agree with you because I mean for so
women
much
were powerful, and whole
women
every
was,
woman.
I know, but black women are sexualized over so much. Like I've been to 13 countries, and I'm gonna tell you, guys in every country want a black woman. They want you.
Right,
They will
right.
try to buy you.
Oh
You know?
God!
Look, so to see black women have the appeal that they had in Black Panther, where they were strong warriors that didn't have their breasts shown, although I
Not
know
the-
you would have
not
liked
the-
it like that. You know?
Because you
I
wanted
wanna-
them
I'll be
breasts.
confident.
You wanted them
I
tick
still
go
wanted
bitties.
Spears. I still wanted Spears and everything gangster. I just wanted to see titties swinging at them white men. I expected to see.
We didn't have to show no titties
Let
for
me
the
tell
movie
you
to sell
something.
billions. That's all I'm saying.
It would have sold
Hello,
trillions.
Thank you very
It would have sold
much.
trillions if y'all
Thank
had to
you.
put two nipples in
Now
there.
let me tell you what this about, because women are the backbones to most men out here. Like
I agree, I agree.
And they stood on the side of him and they held that man up.
Hey,
And
Yeah.
they stood up there, and that's women. Period. That's how women. We've been in that role forever.
Yeah,
women
and
have been
now
holding
they
men up,
finally, and then
and they celebrate us like that's what they're supposed to do in the
yeah,
beginning.
and it's
instead
not
of-
saying a man is weak at all
No,
because yeah,
but
he's
you
still
know
strong.
what it is. You know, men
But you
can't
know
do much
what- I
without
mean,
women being.
But
Exactly,
if
but-
I can
For
play
real.
devil's advocate,
Yeah, what's up?
Let's see.
I agree with you. I agree with you guys completely
Okay, what's your
on that.
butt?
You guys are saying that all black women act like the women in Wakanda?
No, not all.
Oh
of them.
no,
Let's
we're
be
not
real.
saying all, but what I'm saying
How many women act like those women in
we're
Wakanda
not
and stand
saying
next
all
to them?
women,
I
but
mean,
I
like,
will
you
say
guys
I
just-
know a lot of women that
We
hold
just
men
talked
up.
about my
They
Easter.
hold 'em
We
up.
just talked about my Easter picture with both of my baby mothers and my.
That
Nah,
was
I
a
think
beautiful
that was
photo.
That
beautiful.
was the Wakanda moment. Two black women standing by this man, being his backbone. They hold me up. They do. They're not sister wives. They're just strong women that support the father of their children. I don't see this every day. I don't see Wakanda.
It doesn't
everywhere.
happen every day, and
It
also,
we
you
talking
know
about
why?
that.
Hold up, times out. He said he didn't see it every day, and the reason why is because society doesn't want to put that picture out there.
Right.
You know, they don't want to see
Right.
that. They want to either.
I'm talking about from my personal
And you
experience.
choose to stay
dating
blind,
black
too.
women. I'm talking about dating black women.
And
I
you
wish
choose
I
to
won.
stay blind.
I wish
I
I,
did
ran
on that
into.
one.
Don't get me wrong. I just
No,
stay
but-
out there. I might be looking for the wrong thing. Maybe
Exactly.
I might be looking for the mixed weird bitches when I should be looking for a bald headed black chick that really knows
That
what
is
kind of way.
not-
I think that's okay.
That is
I might
not
need a
what
real
we're
black
saying
woman.
here, sir.
I'm telling you not to mess with
You
these-
need to
these-
log off.
these
And you need to
ancestral-
log off and turn your computer off because you are
Look,
tripping.
no, like,
Sorry.
okay.
Where's
Well,
these
I will
women?
tell you
I want to
this.
find a Wakanda woman.
Well,
I
then
want
my advice to you is whatever you focus on, you make more of. So if you want to focus on a Wakanda woman, you're going to start seeing more Wakanda women. If you want to focus
agree.
on a bad, crazy
You
ass
gotta speak it
girl,
into
then you're
your
going to get more.
existence,
Exactly.
yeah.
Speak into your existence and start changing
But
the
you
way
are
you focus
saying
things.
that both are out here. We do have both. You do have a breed, and I agree.
Of
I
course,
agree.
like, I'm
you
part of
have
the crazy.
a Wakanda breed of chicks, and then you have the Players Club breed of chicks, and whatever energy you tune into is going to be your
Or
reality.
whatever at the
Exactly,
time
yeah.
that you, the energy you put out is the type of energy you'll get back.
Amen to that. Ditto.
So there is Wakanda women out here. Y'all just got to start looking for them. Stop getting off this motherfucking rappers and all this rappers delight shit and these big booty bitches and go find you a woman
I
that can stand
know.
by
Where
you.
half their booties is half it.
I think
Half
Black
of 'em
Panther.
pumped up.
I think Black Panther taught us that, but don't get me wrong. We're in a culture that's not taught. Wakanda and even Black Panther taught us about values
Yeah.
and about, like when y'all say we've been women's background. But I also can say, like, again, we don't come from Wakanda. We would be the personification of the killmongers in this group. We're
Yeah,
still, as
mostly
a
African
society in
Americans. Yeah,
America, we're not the Wakandas. We're the people that's confused to who they are.
Right.
So it's good to see a representation of ourselves. But I was just making the stance that that's not really. That's the reason Killmonger's over here. My
Right.
women aren't acting like the Wakanda women out here. My
Right.
woman will send me the child
But they
support
are
breakout
here and they're
window.
overlooked.
There are some, yes, they
They're
are.
here and
I
they're
do.
overlooked.
I know. Don't get me wrong. I can look
You're-
back down my life and see a lot of good women that I overlooked for mediocre bullshit. Like, damn, you was the real vibranium. But this Cardi B looking ass bitch right here, she just had everything popping right now. That was hot. This shit was
What's
hot right
popping?
now. And then I'm hot because then you be played out. Then you be looking at the vibranium like.
And you already messed up, and Vibranium don't want you no more.
It's
Now you
like,
say you
hey,
crazy.
look,
I'll
vibranium
go-
run, vibranium run.
Vibranium don't want you no more.
Hey,
You should've chose
vibranium,
us.
draw the bees, dog. Let me tell you how that shit works, dog. I am Wakanda. It's probably this way. I'll look at my pocket and be like, "More vibranium." I'm just gonna hide this one. I'm gonna go to hell for that shit though, cause like some niggas ain't never got them no vibranium, and your greedy ass been out here fucking over all the vibranium.
All the Vibranium.
Hey, if anybody want to come save my baby mothers, they are very good women and they are smart and they are brilliant. But it got to be a nigga that can do better than me.
He put 'em
it
out
gotta,
on the market.
It got to be a real killmonger that's
You just
gonna
made.
come.
You just sat up there and placed the ad.
It's got to be a
Said-
real killmonger that come from my baby
can't be
mamas.
you?
Because I know it is me, but you got to know it's a killmonger out there coming for my vibranium. I got the only one that got the chicks in the Easter photo. A lot of niggas getting their windows broke out, getting their eye buds. They going through the bullshit. I got vibranium. They gonna come for him. But I hope they stand by bees and
I'm gonna pray for you.
I can't be mad for their
Is it
happiness.
right?
If they choose to go be happy with some killmonger ass nigga with sexier dreads than me, what am I gonna do? Cry?
Oh God! Well, at least you put him out there and saying that somebody you could. No, let me stop.
You know,
That's so
I
sad.
told him to log off.
Look,
You know what I'm saying?
you're so funny.
This
You're
is Black
funny.
Panther. We can't have. How many wives did the king have in Black Panther?
He has one. Well, soon to be one.
That's another problem I had with the movie. Africans have hella wives.
Oh my God!
I could have had one
Real
go
life.
and had like 20 wives. It was some little stuff. I don't get me wrong. The director did this shit, but some little stuff could have been factually a little better.
Look.
Naked women and a lot of naked women.
Oh my
Can
God!
we at least agree on that?
No, we cannot.
Goodness.
Okay, well, it was powerful black
I like
women.
the
I can't take
garments
that
and I
away.
like the-
Like
fully
exactly.
clothed.
Keep them clothed.
Keep them clothed.
Strong black women.
Very bright.
And then throw the nigga in Jesus
Stylish.
sandals. Got his ass looking out of touch with the world.
trendsetters. That's what all
Exactly.
that was up in that movie.
Bald head. You don't need hair to look beautiful.
No, you don't. I'm gonna take my wig off when I get
Can I
home.
be honest?
Look,
That's
girl,
can I
you
be
know,
real?
yes.
I've never had a type. I've never had a type other than like the type that I've liked. And then the type you like, I'll be honest. I think everybody will relate to it. I'll just be the first person to say it. It's always what I think. I only say funny looking because it's not what society would say would be normal. But all the chicks I like, they either have big ass foreheads or like a weird ass nose, but it was always weird features that attracted me to them. And then
Right.
you'll shit on them features. Even if you think back on it, you shitted on the nigga that you liked for whatever feature you didn't like, but it's probably what you liked about. I'm like, I don't even like that nigga with that big ass forehead. You see how
It's
that's
always
nigga
the
you
ones
like.
that have like a weirdness to them that you.
The weird
most
is sexy
attracted
though.
to.
That's the trip. I think Wakanda showed that we got niggas in there with bowls in their lips, and ashtrays in their lips, and all type of shit. It's real
They shouldn't
African.
be counted out. There it is.
not at all.
That's the sale. She said they gonna buy that shit in other places.
Jabari warrior.
If I go get the
I got my warrior.
I'm already over the tattoos. That shit was last year. If you don't go burn your motherfucking skin and scald your shit up with some scarification wounds, you not really with the shit. That's Africa. You feel me? That's Wakanda.
Right.
I need to see your
You
chest
talking about
scarred
they
the
have to
fuck
go
up.
through the seal, go through that seal. No,
Yeah, you know, like the fraternities do, they brand you.
Oh,
You got to brand your whole shit. They still playing. They get
Where it
one
turns
little
into a
brand.
keloid.
They ain't Killmonger in the
Yeah,
body.
that puff up the skin and turn into a keloid.
Shit look
Come
terrible.
on, man.
You
that
wanna-
was terrible.
If I pull it up
You
on
don't even
you,
know what it is that they branded you with. 'Cause
I
it
can
looks
be
so
130 pounds. If I take
You
off
are
my shirt,
130 pounds.
141.
Oh God.
If I take off my shirt right now, you didn't see nothing but scarification all over my body. You gonna want to come home with me?
bad. No.
If you see me scarred down, like where it just looked like I done fought yo nigga and every other nigga outside, and I'm still just like, hey, what's up? You want to go see Black Panther today? Like, this nigga just keep on going. That's the new sexy. I'll test it out if you don't believe me. I will test it. I'm gonna go get scarification. Next episode, we coming back. I'm gonna have probably like 3 little scars on my chest somewhere. Not on my chest. It got to be on my stomach.
Can you record it?
I got heaven sent on.
Make
tatted
sure
on
you
my
record
chest.
it and you put
God,
it on.
you want to be branded like a cow? How crazy is that?
Y'all
See,
put that
no.
on Black Panther. Y'all set the example. I'm trying
No.
to be Michael B. Gilmore.
I'm not saying
Was he sexy on set? Did you like him with his scarification? Was he sexy?
it was.
I seen that little
ain't
blink
gonna
you
lie.
made.
It was sexy because like
Let's talk about Michael
all
B.
the
Jordan for
pain
the
he went
ladies.
through. It's just like, you know, it kind of like, dang, when people went through all that, like, God, he could really
Oh
take
my
care
gosh,
of a
he
woman.
died for all our sins. With his
Amen.
ancestors,
Is
so we had to
Michael-
die on the slave
Is
ship.
Michael B just as cute in person as he
I'm gonna let
is?
y'all talk while I go get a beer because I knew y'all was gonna start talking about some ratchet shit.
Now,
We want
Michael
some
B.
positive black.
No, we weren't. You were talking about titties and having them join. So yeah, go get your beer.
Yeah.
Michael B.
Look.
Jordan's abs. I'm not with it. I'm 130
Was
pounds.
Michael
I'm gonna
B.
talk about no other nigga's
Jordan
abs. I'm getting a beer.
as sexy as he is on TV?
Yeah. Ain't gonna lie, girl. He
Oh.
is.
Allah.
Look, let me
Hey,
not lie,
Mike.
because God
Hey,
hears me.
Michael B.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
No, but Michael is really cool. He's so sweet. He gives the best hugs. And
He looked like he's so down to
yeah.
earth. Like he gives
He
me the
is
vibe
super down to earth
That
and
he is super down to
so
earth.
chill, so cool. Just like
Can we get raw vision with it? Who got the shot from Michael B on there? Somebody got the shot from him because couldn't nobody let Killmonger walk off the set without getting some Wakanda love.
you talking about like I don't know. I didn't check for that.
Is that's a real answer? Or is that just
like
a-
that's the truth. Like I don't
I
know.
believe it because I've seen reports that actually said he was very. You could tell me if this was true. They tried this. I seen a report. I don't know if this was just pumped for the movies because I know how they do this kind of stuff. But they said he was very standoffish or very to himself. But for his role, but they said he kind of kept to himself because the Killmonger role was kind of like
He had to be in that
he was
space.
against
think
everybody else. They said he kind of like had to separate himself. But they did say that he was a lot drawn back from the rest of the cast. So then when you told me like, man, I got to hug him. His energy was cool.
Yeah,
This is
so
not the pictures I've been painted of him.
It's because maybe on the scenes that I worked with him, it was further on after he filmed most of the Killmonger stuff already.
Oh.
So I got
Okay.
to see the after effect of him, I guess, or
Once
maybe
the
I just
pressure
came
was
in-
off.
So special
Yeah, a lot
effects
of
kind of
them,
came
yeah.
after you guys did like what the main record. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't had my chance yet to
Yeah,
work
I
on a
mean,
major.
they've
music.
done main shoots, they did reshoots, and I did a lot of the reshoots. So that was when I saw him. He still had to refilm like some of the stuff or whatever, but
He probably
was
felt like
so
you
cool.
gangster with him. Like he had to get scarification all over his body for
Yeah.
the movie. You jumping off buildings
I
for the
mean,
movie. Y'all like really
yeah,
like
but,
brother
oh,
and
I
sister.
didn't jump off for this movie, but yeah, that would have been cool. But no, he and also it's not real scars, obviously.
I know. I seen the
Yeah, they like he said they were like
You
panels.
like how I
or
tried to paint that on it,
something.
but it was real scarifications on Michael B. Jordan for that
yeah,
role.
but no, he was cool. Like I feel like more like Chadwick was also really nice, but I think he also had to take a step back. Like
Taking
that's
the role.
taking the role. Yeah,
They
but
got
that's a
the
process for
big.
everyone. Like even for me as actress, like sometimes like I get something like if you depending on the scene you go can go through rape, you can go through death, you can go through childbirth, you can go through losing breaking up from a relationship and all that's like stuff you got to really take in.
Right.
And if you're hanging around your friends where they're talking about blah 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 blah, or you hanging out with your significant other, your partner at the time, then it may not make you feel like heartbreak because you might feel more love. So it's good to have that
Embracing that
separation.
role, you said,
Exactly.
like-
You got to go down that path because at the end of the day, you're telling a story and you're sharing something that is a part of the truth of someone else's story. And you want to be able to tell that truth as vividly and as vulnerable and as open as possible.
And so they can grasp it. There's been few movies, and I can name them, where I really like cried with them. And they wouldn't be movies I don't think anybody would know. You know what I mean? Like Dancer in the Dark, I think it was like an independent film about a blind woman. She was going blind, and she works in a warehouse, and she pretty much is trying to save up her little bullshit warehouse money to get her son the eye surgery so he doesn't lose his eyes.
Okay, so it was passed on situation.
But she's losing her eyes to where she walks like miles to work, but she knows how to follow the train tracks. She can't even see, and she like makes tubs all day in the warehouse, and she couldn't even see the tubs. She just learned how to make them generically, but she's trying to just do all this to get her son his surgery. And it's like the Hard Knock story, her best male friend who's like the police officer has like a greedy ass wife, and he realizes that she has this big amount of money saved up, and he's her friend, and he tried to like steal the money from her and shit that. And she ends up fighting with him.
So you about to have me going home.
I cried over this shit. Like, he fights over the chick, or the girl fights with the police officer for her money she's saving for her son, and accidentally knocks his ass down the stairs and kills him. And she goes to jail and goes to death row. And she goes to jail. And the whole movie is so sick because she's like an artist to where the movie's a musical. This bitch be in the warehouse singing while she's in the warehouse, but it's not really happening. She just she's kind of slow. Right. She just lives in her house. So the whole time she's even being killed, it's like a musical. Like, she doesn't know. Like, they show you both sides. This is reality what's happening, but she don't even know that this is because she's a little slow and she just was trying to get this money for her son. It's the sickest movie I ever seen. I cried. I was probably like in middle school. I cried. But like, I remember I kind of felt for the chick that had to play that role because I'm like you said, as an actor, I had to embrace that to even make you just feel that. Like, I'm sitting at home like, you ain't had to die for your nigga like that. And it's like I didn't really die for anybody, but I did embrace it.
For him playing the Joker. They said a lot of people who played that Joker role.
Oh, yes, yeah.
You've been in that industry to where you probably seen people go ham over the role, over trying
crazy. I mean, God.
It was a lot for you to land the part in Black Panther. Then you say, like, I'm sure I follow you on Instagram. I've been watching you. I see how far you're pushing forward with your career. Like, when I get my big role, I'm going to have to take on more than even what I've already taken on.
Absolutely.
And then people don't understand that mental stress that it's
it's important. Even, although, I was playing a warrior in Black Panther, you want to have this warrior mindset. People are watching this like they want to see a real military. These are real battles. And I think Black Panther was the biggest transformation, though, when you have to shave off 16 inches, 18 inches of your hair and really just embrace, like, I am a warrior, I am bald, and I am going to be laced up in this suit that weighs 10 to 15 pounds every day for 8 to 10, 12 hours on set, So it wasn't something that was just little. So you, not only did you embrace it mentally, like, you felt it physically because your hair was bald and it was
because you're still going through real life. I'm acting like this is the real.
You were like, fuck it, I am turning into a warrior. Like, they shaved my head off.
Then you get home, man, I ain't no goddamn warrior. Why they cut my shit?
No. Oh, no. If I cut my head off for a part, I'm a warrior until...
Honey,
I'm a warrior to everybody. I'm a warrior. It was like, exactly. I need my Starbucks.
I need every... Nigga.
Look, 90% of the time, at that time, I was like, I'm a warrior. And then 10% was like, do I look like a boy?
And then, I was like, we warriors. Wakanda.
I know. Fuck. I was like, shit, does my head look big? How does this look? I was like, because, everybody got different shaped heads, and you just never know, because, kids in middle school be like, you got a big head.
Girls, I can be honest, y'all, this is something niggas learn at a young age. Our heads fucked up. Because we got short hair, but most women have long hair, and it's not until they go through that little, what is it, the Keisha Cole stage, like, I'm gonna cut my shit off. All right, that's when we gonna finally see what's under that. And it's like, damn, I'm fucking like a bag of a knuckle or something. And it's like, but you don't know. But your hair looks good. I mean, you have a nice. Don't think I'm talking about your hair. I know people that's like, man, you definitely shouldn't have cut your motherfucking head. But even most women, to be honest, most women have solid heads, though. It ain't too many women I met.
I came to the conclusion that most women that I've seen that have cut their hair off,
they usually look good.
I love it.
You knew they have some of it.
I love it. Me too. And it's just be like, okay, girl, I didn't know that works for you.
Exactly.
Like, I like Tamar, how she just...
Yeah,
went at it. She
So everybody, cut your motherfucking hair off. This is what's hot now. It's
I
a
ain't
new
cutting my
kind of
hair off.
society. We running
grow
out here.
back.
We starting a new movement. Get you some dashikis. Cut your motherfucking hair off and do something ancient. But what are you working on in the future? Tell us what you got coming up. What you got going on?
Well, Luke Cage season 2 is about to come out.
You on Luke Cage season 2?
Yeah.
That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Luke Cage was a gangster. Luke Cage on there laying shit down. Fucking, I don't lie. He fucking on them white bitches.
Look.
In the new season, he got him a new lover. You his lover?
Oh, no,
I hoped he had a bald head lover, the new one, because all he care about is that Jessica Jones.
That was the thing, though. I happened to get on Luke Cage prior to Black Panther, and I was going to be on additional episodes of it, but because I accepted Black Panther, which came right before I was going to go back to New York, I didn't. So I'm on episode 7. You'll see me for a couple minutes.
I'm through that motherfucker.
So look really closely. No, but no, I'm in there. But it's cool. Shout out to Gio. Shout out to Chris Naylor. They're incredible people.
I love Luke Cage, so I'm looking forward to seeing you on that for sure.
Thank you.
Well, let's see how fast that hour went.
Yeah, I know. Look,
because I'll talk your motherfucking ass to death.
He would. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been sitting here.
I love it over here just Millie Wapping and stuff.
So, and where can they follow you at? I'll follow you. Let them know your Instagram, whatever else.
Yeah.
We only got 10 minutes to talk about health. We might can wrap it up and not talk about health and save it for another episode.
It's up to y'all.
Because we got 10 minutes. I didn't know we talked through our whole hour like that. Yeah. You did say you was a vegan, so that's health-wise. She don't fuck. You was a vegan, right?
I was vegan, yeah.
Okay, what made you come out of that?
She eating lion meat. No, Wakanda.
Okay,
she with the Black Panther. She eating lion meat, all type of shit now.
It became like the fad 2018. No, the end of 2017.
With Herbalife and that fuckery.
Everybody turned. Hey, I lost weight off of Herbalife. I'm not a person that sit around and promote it.
You lost weight because you wanted to lose weight and you believed in Herbalife.
Okay.
But if right now we wanted to lose weight, we'll do it off rice cakes and bullshit right now. We'll do it off
rice cakes.
Herbalife had a lot
rice
of
cakes have no nutritional value. Okay,
that's
but
why
I just
weight if we ate them.
Right.
No, but that's the truth. Let's be real with anything. As long as whatever you invested
I like
into,
how I changed that to health real quick. I don't know how the fuck.
I know, but whatever you invest into, if it's like health with Herbalife or if it's with vitamins or it's with your new daily routine, if you say like this is going to make me do this or you believe in something so much, the power and thoughts are so big. Like I said before, whatever you focus on, you maximize more of.
I eat 5 meals a day and I willed myself to 141.
You know what?
Tomorrow, if I want to be rock big, I just gotta think it, and
think it, and then all of a sudden you're gonna start seeing yourself eat more, work out.
I've been trying to get past 140 pounds for like 12 years. You lying to me?
What made you?
Yeah.
What made you
stop going vegan? That's a good question. Well, it's because my man, he likes meat, and he was like, I don't know. Well, it was okay. So I did it for like 6 months. Then I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. And then one day, my friend was telling me this story, which is an interesting story.
Right.
I was like, I got like this restaurant was like, hey, we want you to come in and try our new menus, a new restaurant. And I was like looking at the menu, and everything was like $70 or more for each plate. And I was like,
for the vegan?
Just for food in general. And then I was like, the vegan meal was like the cheapest one. It was like $70. And then it had this really good salmon dish that was like $150. And I was like, ooh, I want to try it. So my friend was like, you should try it. I was like, no, I'm vegan. She says, well, like, fish are the best animals to eat because, like, see, there's like, sorry guys, it's so fucking funny.
No, please tell me why fish is the best.
She said that basically the way fish have so many babies, so you know, like a dog has like 5 kids or 10 or whatever. Litters. So fish has like
hundreds of eggs.
A school. That's what she said. A school of kids. So she's like, if you don't eat the fish, the ocean's gonna be flooded with fish and polluted, and they are gonna die. And I was like, oh.
So she said if we don't eat fish, they gonna have too many fucking babies. She tried to put the Mexican case on fish. They having too many fucking babies. And what? You better tell her to go kick rock. We eat Mexican food because it's delicious. Not because they have too many kids. We eat Mexican food because it's delicious. We eat fish because it's delicious, not because they have too many babies.
No, dang it.
That is crazy.
What's wrong with you?
That's what she said. She said we eat Mexicans because they have too many babies.
She said
Mexican fish. She said we eat Mexican fish because they have too many babies.
Well, that's what happened? So I felt bad.
Wakanda.
So yeah,
Oh
so that
my
day
God.
I would always watch all these animal documentaries, you know, when I was vegan, and I saw like how the cows and other animals died, and I felt so bad because I was like, man, that one cow, I ate his one baby, and that's done. And you know, if I eat the fish and just like 10 of their kids are missing, they're not gonna even notice. No. Plus, I didn't want I care about the ocean. Yes, so I'm more pescatarian, but one time I also was at this other place and somebody's like, you gotta try these hot wings, girl. And I was like,
Nigga, now I'm accountable, nigga.
I was like,
you're
Now I'm accountable, nigga.
Look. She's gently coming back
Oh, you accountable now.
to eating meat.
Eating chicken.
Yeah, we gonna get you
I
a
was
hot
somewhere
link.
else and somebody gonna say, girl, you know that
no.
meat.
I was like, no, I can't. I don't want to hurt the chicken. Girl, it's just one chicken.
Girl, fuck that chicken.
I know.
I didn't.
Now that's
I didn't
one thing I
make-
Peer
can't do
pressure.
without.
I didn't make
Fucking peer
egg
pressure.
sandwiches with sliced chicken on it. Now you know that's doing too much for
Oh.
the goddamn bird.
Yeah.
Fried chicken and eggs in the
Dang.
morning.
Flip
though,
the
what?
egg, put a piece
I
of
know.
sliced chicken on the top, some
Oh my
cheese.
God.
Then you put
Wow.
a leaf of spinach on the top so it's vegan.
Oh, that's not
A leaf.
vegan.
Spinach on that shit.
No, you trying to make it healthy. You funny.
You put a little piece of lettuce and you gonna
Look,
call it
I
a
know,
salad.
look.
You
I
gonna
like
call
what-
it a salad.
I'm one of them niggas.
Got beast.
I'm one of them niggas, though. I put a little lettuce on some shit, and to me, it's healthy. I throw that shit in eggs, scrambled eggs. Somebody told me you can just put spinach in anything. I just throw it in scrambled eggs, anything. Like, nigga, it's-
I ain't gonna lie, I put
It is
spinach
good.
in anything.
yeah, it's good, right?
I mean,
In my
spinach is really
smoothie
healthy
and
for you.
stuff.
Yeah.
I was raised on
Spinach
carrot
is
juice.
a lot of iron and vitamin D. So it's really healthy for you. Really great for your skin, and especially
Doesn't
if
make
you
you
get.
too big, though, huh?
Oh no, I mean, but it actually helps with your strong bones, and as you build
My
more
bones are
muscle
strong.
mass.
The bones is good. It's the meat that's
Yeah, but
wrapped
muscle-
around the bones that's the fucking problem.
Yeah,
The
well,
meat is weak.
Oh, my
and the
God.
bones is strong as shit. I'll stab you with this elbow right
Damn.
now. I'll put a hole in your ass with
Oh,
this elbow.
look at this.
But if I tried to bear hug you, my arm might fall off.
Oh,
On some
no.
Oh, get my fucking arm.
Like, oh Jesus, you better eat.
What
you
can
need
I
to
eat?
stop.
Milk?
my
Cows and
God.
pus?
No, see, I know.
Pus and blood?
I know it's
Milk?
yuck. That's disgusting, right?
But I
I feel
can't-
so bad because
I'm really almond milk and cashew milk because as they explain milk to me, I really feel like that's some demonic shit they gave. Do you know they dye that shit white as people? Like that shit really is pus and blood. It is not like that, dog. It doesn't look like that. You pour that shit over cereal and everything. And
Oh my God.
have you seen real breast milk? I was mad at my son for
It's got
drinking
a
that
little
shit. Like
yellow.
that's what you want?
But no, breast
I
milk
can
is
mix some
no,
breast
hey,
milk.
time's
Bad.
out. Breast milk is very important for
But
kids,
that's
and
only because they humans. When you give me cow pus and blood,
then it's a little different. ain't
that's
gonna lie.
different. And we dye it and we put it in our everything
Yeah,
and
no,
eat it.
yeah, that's
I'm
not
really.
good.
I can't say I'm vegan or Presbyterian.
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian?
I mean, I go to church sometimes. I'm
Vegetarian.
Baptist.
Everything. Look,
I'm
okay.
Presbyterian. I'm Baptist or evangelistic.
I love that.
Sound like
Yeah.
a whole religion.
No, I'm non-denominational. Look,
Yeah, man, I'm non-denominational with my food. If that shit edible, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna tithe and all. I'm gonna give you tithes and offerings. But if it's edible, I'm gonna eat it all. Mexican fish, I don't give a fuck how many babies you had. Shit, goddamn tilapia my way. I eat tilapia. I'll fuck with tilapia.
just so you know, no, be careful with the
Viva la
tilapia.
tilapia. Oh, now she gonna try to warn us against the Mexican fish.
No, but be careful with the tilapia, the catfish, and the shrimp. Those are bottom
Chinese
eaters.
stuff.
Yeah, and
I'm
they're
not
bottom
shrimp
eaters.
and I ain't bottom eater.
Yeah,
I ain't
there
fucking
is. That
with
means
no
they eat the poop of the other fish.
Tilapia?
Tilapia.
Yeah.
This why you gotta fuck with the
Catfish,
Asian.
shrimp,
Fuck with the poke shrimp.
crab
I don't know
legs.
what kind of fish them is, but poke. The motherfuckers that
Poke?
come
That's
raw
tuna.
on the rice. Poke
tuna.
bowl. That's what I'm
Oh,
fucking
pokey,
with. Poke.
pokey.
Oh, you
Pokey.
know what?
Fuck with the pokey fish, the Pokemon fish. Don't fuck with the tilapia, the Mexican fish. Fuck
Oh,
with the Asian fish, the Pokemon.
It's
No,
not
pokey. I mean,
Poke bowl,
Raw
all that shit is good.
yeah,
for you.
raw. I mean, some
I
raw
don't
food
do
is good for
nothing.
you.
My food gotta be cooked. I'm sorry.
You be having them cook the pokey?
I don't do it because I like cooked
Pokey
food.
is all
Oh, I
raw.
see.
You know, I eat steak. I like.
Hey,
it
like you
medium
guys,
rare.
raw.
Okay, now
I like
tell me
steak
this.
medium.
Medium rare.
Medium
Yeah,
rare. That
that's a
means the
little red.
blood be coming
Little
out.
red or a
that
lot
shit.
of more red?
I know. I like it. I like it red.
She likes it bleeding.
little bit.
I like a little red.
No, I
But
cook
I like
my shit
red
all
meat,
the
though.
way through.
If people
You
get
like it
their
cooked all the way
steak,
through?
Hell yeah.
That's slave shit. That's Wakanda shit. That's some
If
real.
you get your steak well done,
That's some
you're
real
not a
slave
real
shit.
steak
Burn my
eater.
shit.
Nah,
till
You're
all
not
the
a real
germs
steak
out.
eater. I don't care. You don't have a little bit of blood oozing out.
Oh,
You're not a real
talking
steak
about
eater.
slave
Yeah, that's
shit.
real shit. That's some real
No,
shit.
slave shit, but, you know, talking about health and stuff like that, one of the things that is very interesting, but our ancestors have engraved in our minds that some black people still carry over that they need to stop, and not in a mean way, but it's just so unhealthy for you. It's like chitlins.
I just told my baby mama
Who
she
wants to eat pig ass?
Chitlins,
I don't understand why somebody
turkey
wants to
Hey,
eat
I
pig
just-
ass.
Is the
And
phone
pig-
on? Is my phone still on? Damn. Well, she'll wait till the episode. My baby mama is like, she cooks. She cook good as a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. But she cooks so good, she make the slave shit. That's what lets you know you can cook. But it's like, we don't need that piece no more. You throw that shit away with Killmonger. You throw that shit off the slave ships. You let that bury with our ancestors. They ate that shit because they had to. We eat a fucking
that was
pig
considered
guts.
scraps.
It
They
is.
gave that to the slaves.
I keep trying to explain.
Scraps.
You know
was-
what some of
Don't
the,
eat
what is
that.
ormeal? What the fuck is ormeal? And I guess it's supposed to be like oral wheat or this fucking
you
bullshit.
mean malto meal?
Like malto meal. What the
Malto
fuck?
meal.
Oh, like
Can I-
oatmeal?
If you ever, and this is something I'm gonna give people from my personal, because I'm not too health conscious, but this is just like a
You can't be too
conspiracy bees. I put 2 and 2 together. When they feed you some shit and they call it manta meal, and you say, "What the fuck is a manta?" and you don't know.
Malto meal.
Monto. I don't know what a Monto is, or Monty, anything that's
Is
Monto.
it malo meal?
Malto.
I
And the
think
mad that
I
all
think
you
it's
slave
malted.
niggas know this shit is what made me mad, because I've never heard of this shit. My mama never fed me this shit, but my baby mama is like, "Hey, you ain't never had this shit." I said, "Mother, it gotta be slave food." I didn't even know what it was. I said it has to be slave food because it's Monto, which has no name, and meal. And if I was a millionaire and I made bullshit for the people, I would call it some shit like Monta meal, and then tell you that like the same shit is like what is it? In Dave Chappelle's stand-up, he make the new stand-up how I'm finna eat dinner at the white man's house, and he says, "I have stovetop stuffing." And it sounded better. He said, I was going to go home and eat some fried bologna, but then he told me he had stovetop stuffing. I don't think nobody caught the real bar in that. What the fuck is stovetop stuffing? You thought it to be more valuable than bologna, but it's stovetop. If you know what that is, it's the top of a stove. Then it's stuffing. And you mixing it with some shit, you really don't know what this is, and you
Right.
eat it, and you're saying you have stovetop stuffing, and I said it's a nigga sitting in the Illuminati somewhere in high chairs. He's with McDonald's, and he's with Pepsi's, and he's with Sour Patch, and he's with the niggas that make Newports and everybody, and it's like, look at these niggas eating that Monto meal, talking about it makes you healthy.
You a conspiracy
I promise you to
theorist,
God,
bro.
dog. If the name of that shit don't make sense
He
to
for
you,
real. He
Monto
for real.
meal, fucking any Monto
No, I
meal.
agree,
Meal
yeah.
is what you feed horses, right? And
True,
fucking
that is-
fucking
okay, that is
pigs.
one, that is
Feed
one.
them some meal, some slop. This is Monto meal.
Malto meal.
Malto meal.
Y'all mad because y'all repping for that shit like y'all know what it is. Monto.
I don't eat it, so it's okay. You know.
Don't eat that. Should go
It's
with
like
chitlins.
grits. It's like
Okay,
it's like
who
grits.
have
It's a
some
I like
sugar
grits.
in their grits?
Yeah.
Grits, cream of wheat, all
I
that
like
shit
it.
that
I
we
like
don't
it
know what it
both
is.
ways. Salt, pepper, sugar.
I like
care.
salt and
I
pepper.
don't do.
What is
Sugar
grits?
in your grits is the most.
What is
ghetto
grits? Can
thing
anybody
ever
here
in
give me a
life.
true
What's
definition of
grits?
what grits are?
Grits is
Grits?
grains.
It's hominy. It's ground
It's
hominy.
whole
It's
grains.
what?
Whole grains.
It's
You-
pig fat?
No, it's not.
It's made out of corn.
Is it really?
It's corn.
Oh shit! I gotta look my stuff up.
You know
corn.
what?
Don't
You
listen to
chitlin'
Don't listen
eating
to
that.
Mike.
Don't
Y'all
listen
eat
to
chitlins
that.
for breakfast.
I don't eat chitlins.
I don't eat for chillins for breakfast.
Y'all eat matzo
Listen.
meal.
I don't eat malto.
listen.
Or y'all eat
Listen.
fucking oral wheat or whatever this weird shit is.
I
And I'm not blaming you. I honestly feel like all this shit is slave food. McDonald's, a McBurger,
don't eat
a
that
Mc anything that you don't know what the fuck is in there, and you put that in your body, and the dog sniff that shit and walk off on that shit, and your kids look at that shit and like look at that shit and be like, I wouldn't eat that shit.
Any
And you
fry
put
that don't
that's
get
slave
brown,
food.
or
Like you said, I need to see the blood in my shit. I need to know that my shit was alive.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's a natural way of thinking. Like, hey, I like
Yeah.
it medium rare because it's a little. I know that
know
that was
what's up.
what it was. Matzo
But you know
meal.
they said that's
I don't
good.
even know what the start of this shit is. I don't know. He said, "Oh, it's pig fat." What? I
It's
thought it
not.
was meal.
It's not.
I think we got 1 minute.
Hey, anyway, it's
Look,
been
Otto,
nice.
You are
We've been
fun
talking
as
about.
ever.
You feel me? We've been talking about Black
Love y'all.
Panther. We've been up here chilling with my girl Carrie.
What
Talk
up?
about we talked about health for 8 minutes. Fuck Monster Meal and fuck any of the slave food, chitlins, and any of that shit. And next
Yeah.
episode we're gonna have a definition for you what the fuck Monster Meal is, a monster meal, and you keep eating that
Monster
fucking
meal.
monster meal.
Can't get it for
Look,
nothing.
it's
And-
Maudemil,
Malto. Malto.
Like Balto,
Malto meal.
Malt.
basically.
Malto.
I guess that before my time.
You know what a malt
Well,
is, right?
Right. 'cause
Y'all know what a malto is, though. Like a
It's-
malt is like when you make ice cream and you
Oh,
blend it
yes.
up. It's a malt.
Yes.
So you have a blended meal.
Ooh.
If we could interpret it into English, I speak English. I read vibrations. I'm like, niggas is telling you what shit is if you just read it. Monto, what is that? That's like when you okay. So when
You were
mix it up.
smart. You must have got all A's in school.
I got AUUs. I played basketball,
AUU.
football, and went
Hey, he
to
got
college
an A
on an
because-
academic scholarship. I wasn't good at sports at all. I was a
Like-
real white boy.
Fire.
I was smart.
Fire.
Carrie got to get out of here, y'all. Let's
Yeah, y'all.
We're out of here. Fuck Monso Mill.
Peace out.
It's been Raw Vision.
Wait, follow me at Carrie Bernans. Did I say that? No, because you were...
No, I told you to tell him that. Tell him.
Yeah.
You got time. We get raw.
Okay,
Tell him
so...
whatever you want to tell him. I'm
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so check out Luke Cage Season 2 coming out. Check out, all the other Marvel projects coming out. We got Avengers coming out soon and all that. And definitely follow me on my social media channels, which is at Carrie Bernans, CarrieBernans, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that. And, keep shining. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to tell you guys, is that whatever your dream, goal, vision is, today can be day one, or you can say one day forever. So, pick up tomorrow and say today's day one and walk in that step. You got this.
You know what? That hit my. Oh, thank you. Oh. Thank you, Jesus.
No problem.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.